Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happiness Today YouTube channel. We are now in the season of accountability. Just fairly recently, it was from Shehu to Dr. Betaidu, and we are still grappling with that. If a chieftain of the Labour Party have decided to call out Peter Obi and the Obedient movement and those in charge of the Obedient presidential fundraising campaign funds, and are demanding this strong matter. And to make matters interesting, they are not sparing anyone. This is coming from a chieftain, and there's some certain things he's calling out that Nigerians are now wondering. Peter Obi has always been one person that's been shouting and screaming accountability, transparency. I don't think he will leave this until he settles this matter for his integrity's sake and for his namesake, which he has built on gold over the years. But before we go into the news proper, let's kindly subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Now, one Faduri Joseph is a chieftain of the Labour Party, has raised concerns regarding the utilization of the campaign funds during the 2023 presidential election, urging the party's presidential candidate Peter Obi to provide a transparent account of the finances. Now, in an open letter directed to the party through his media director, Rev. Olorun Magba, Joseph emphasized the necessity for accountability in the aftermath of the elections. Now, he underscored the significance of disclosing details regarding the financial support garnered both domestically and from Nigerians in the diaspora. Now, his words, and I quote him word for word. He said, look, since many Nigerians all around the world supported the Labour Party and its presidential candidate financially, by now, one would have expected the party, and most importantly, the presidential candidate, Peter, that's in the person of Peter Obi, to release the report of the support the party got from many Nigerians, both home and abroad. How much have we received and spent, and what have we left, if any, to plan for the next election? It is imperative to sit down and look through the lenses of 2023 and see what we did wrong, where we lacked the strength, and to work on these lapses for future elections. Because if we don't look and examine inwardly how we got it wrong in 2023 elections, then we will repeat the same mistakes in future elections that will come and get the same result. Our candidates cannot claim to be an alternative to corruption, but refuse to come out clean to Nigerians and the party of how much kind-hearted Nigerians donated both home and abroad to support the movement and the new Nigeria agenda for the world to trust and believe us next time. Haba. Now, Peter Obi na come for matter of this matter. Okay, but then it was actually because of Peter Obi that Nigerians donated. But before we go into proper analysis, let us feel what Nigerians are saying. So it's another party sponsor enemy emerges from the back door. Indeed, Peter Obi continues to be their nightmare. And that person says, I beg, hold on. Is there something wrong in accounting for something? Honestly, there's nothing wrong if you ask me personally. See, let me just say this before I continue with what Nigerians are saying. Let's tell ourselves the truth. The best way to make the government of the know that they are into corruption is to be able to show that you are not corrupt. Peter Obi is one person I respect a great deal, and I can assure you, Peter Obi may have no idea. He may have no idea of how much is in the donated cover. That guy is a billionaire. Those accounts for fundraising could be okay. They've donated, and it's okay. Maybe they use it to do canopy, use it to bring in influencers, or use it to maybe I'm not sure. I'm not in the campaign funds committee. And maybe they use it to pay for rented crowd, or for rented canopies and chairs. Maybe they use it to pay for musicals, this music band. I'm sure those people are a company. Much as you will say they are Obiedients, they are humans, they're into this for business. Okay, much as they are one man, one vote, to gather such people. Some persons may not be able to come, they may pay their fare. Maybe they say, okay, if you can't come to Daglagba or whatever it is you're staying in, okay, but there will be a boss that will pick all Obiedients to the stadium, all those buses that will pick people to the stadium, all those flyers, the canopies, the crested t-shirts, all those caps, crested caps, the water that people were drinking for campaign. I'm sure it is not free. I'm sure it's coming from the campaign funds, so that Nigerians who are not having could still feel among. This is just my personal opinion. I'm not saying that's what I have privy information to, but then again, it will pay. Okay, so for accountability's sake, okay, this is how much, and I know one of the reasons why Nigerians, one of the reasons why I feel some top chieftains of Labour Party or Obedient movement wouldn't want this account made known publicly is because by the time they measure probably the millions or probably the billions, I don't know how much is there, Nigerians will be like, what? That amount it means? Some people may even go into it tomorrow as a form of a job, a career path, but I feel that going forward, if we must get this right, we should start by letting the whole world know how much was gotten from home and abroad. Mention the account. I don't think it's rocket science. You just print out the account details. If it's in a bank, the account statement will be fine. Okay, transfers that was made, cash withdrawal that was made, receipt, what was used for, retire it appropriately, and the monies that came in. I think once they're doing it, I think they should even host some sort of social media live streaming and explain some of this. They owe it to Nigerians that much. Look, when you become a public servant, your life, you don't belong to yourself. But if you ask me personally, Peter Obi may have no idea about this because he is the presidential candidate, and I don't think he's actually burdening himself with all those how much is in the coffers. Because that guys, look, forget sentiment. This guy has been going and giving out millions for helping the needy, helping the less privileged, and this is not something he started today. It's something he has been doing way long before he became a presidential candidate of any party. So I do not see him dabbling into that, and I don't think it's fair on his person really to drag him into this. Yes, you would say that he was the reason why Nigerians donated. I can't take that out of it, and I cannot also take the fact that Nigerians are demanding for accountability, which is within their rights. Yes, because the reason why we got to where we got to in this country is because we decided to turn accountability to emotional sentiment, and that's why we got to this level of corruption. But I believe that there are some quarters, there are some persons who are behind the campaign committee funds. Okay, and those campaign committee funds, people behind it should be the ones to come and answer to this question. Now, if you ask me, since they have brought Peter Obi into the center of it all, I think Peter Obi also. So in all respect, with due respect, I feel that Peter Obi should not be at the center of this. They should look out for those who are in this. Peter Obi is a man of integrity, but then I feel that this also could be another sponsor from some persons who feel that, okay, well rested. Because let's tell ourselves the truth, our leaders have done worse. How many people have dragged them like this? Apart from Sowore and a handful of people, they just shuffled. Is it now this one that is Nigerian donation that will not be a matter that should be a national issue? Well, we start from somewhere, but I believe that there are bigger issues, really. But then, for accountability's sake, so that tomorrow they don't begin to say a Labour Party did this or Peter Obi did that. Maybe Peter Obi should, direct this particular request this man made publicly. He's a chieftain of Labour Party to the right quarter so that they can answer to it, and maybe do a video to this effect. That's my personal, contribution to this. That's going to wrap it up. Let's meet in our comment section. What's your take? Do have a nice time. God bless you.